The Parody of Dunkin Donuts. This is based on a true event that happened about a few months ago. This is only made for entertainment purposes only, and nothing else. Back in early November, a new Dunkin Donuts opened up on US 27 heading north. A friend of mine from church, or best friend should I say, told me about it, and I immediately went over and applied to go see what the story was with this new Dunkin Donuts. True enough, there was definitely a new Dunkin Donuts, and when I went over, they were still working on constructing the place. It looked like they hadn't gotten very far, but at least they had a part of the building that the Aspen Dental was in. This building was not brand new, because the Aspen Dental, which is a new dentist office in the area, that opened up a few years ago, was using the same exact building. Apparently, Dunkin' Donuts made a deal with the same building to use up some of the space. Already they had some tables in there, and they were working on painting the walls, and they had an area where the new digital screens would go. The drive-thru was ready, somewhat, and the back area was a mess. I still remember how it definitely looked like when I first went in there. It was crazy. I went in there around the first time that it kind of opened or when they were constructing it. So it was back around early November, mid-November when I went in there. They were not even close to being done yet, and I had no idea how soon they were going to be done or whatever. But I went in there, and I filled out an application. One of the ladies came over, and she kind of looked at the application with me, and she asked me when I would be available. That seemed to be most important to her. I knew the opening day would be the day they would need me the most, because everybody would be wondering, wow, what is this new Dunkin' Donuts like that just opened up on US 27 heading north? Lake Wales already had one, or has one I should say, and that's in a Walmart on Highway 60. Highway 60 is about 2 minutes from my house, and US 27 is about 5 minutes from my house. Surprisingly, the one on Highway 60 is the busier one, and eventually the one on US 27 got slower and slower as the word about it got out. The only difference between the two is the one on Highway 60 does not stay open up all night as far as I know. The one on 27 stays open 24/7. So there are some differences from what I'm seeing. And don't forget, once again, this is a parody, so this is supposed to be funny, and not everything I'm going to tell you is supposed to be true about this Dunkin' Donuts. And here comes the part that is definitely not true. But you'll know the true parts about it as I go on, because it's kind of obvious to tell. I went over to the Dunkin' Donuts that opened up on US 27 heading north around early December. Now that part is true, without a shadow of a doubt. But if you are smart, you'll notice which parts are not true. When I went over there, here is what I saw. There was chaos all over the place inside the store, but somehow it looked very calm and peaceful, even though there was like hundreds of people waiting out through the door, and there's a 2-hour wait time posted on the board on US 27 heading north and south, stating the time of waiting for the drive-through. I knew that there was no way, no how that I was going to wait for the drive-through. So instead, I skipped that and went inside. It was even worse inside. I almost regretted going inside. People were all over the place. Inside the store, there was absolutely no line inside the store. Like, there was a line outside the store, but the moment you got in, people were all over the store. There was coffee flying all over the place, and donuts in everybody's faces. It was a mess. I could not believe my eyes. I had no idea what was going on. I went over and asked a customer at a table how long he had been waiting for. Excuse me, sir, but how long have you been waiting here for your order? What's that, Sonny? I can't really hear speaking to the thing. He pointed out a cone-shaped thingamajigger on the table. So I grabbed it and yelled into his ear, "How long have you been waiting for your order?" "You don't have to yell, Sonny. I can hear you just fine." "Oh, I think I've been here for 2 hours. I got here at 6 in the morning, and they still haven't taken my order. They kind of just made me sit over here at this table, and I haven't moved since. We just gotta play with my iPad. It's starting to die here. I hope I can get home soon so I can charge it. I forgot to bring the dang plug. What was I thinking?" Oh dear, I thought. This is not good. There was a woman at another table with 2 crying children. "Hello, ma'am. Are you doing alright today?" "Stop bothering me, kid. Can't you see that I have 2 whining kids that don't want to leave me alone? You have absolutely no idea what it's like to go take your kids to Dunkin Donuts on opening day, and then get stuck here all morning. I have to get them to school sometime, and their school starts in about 20 minutes. Not that it's my business, ma'am, but why don't you just leave and come back tomorrow or something?" "Will you shut the beep up?" Or shut the beep up. "I want to do what I want, and you can't tell a woman what to do. You got that? Now leave before I call the cops." Okay, I'm sorry, ma'am. Jeez, I just wanted to give you a suggestion. Name a suggestion, give you a suggestion, whatever it is, I don't care. I squeezed my way through all the people, got kicked and shoved, yelled at by several people for cutting in line, as people were making it sound like it's kind of hard to say that I was cutting in line since I was shoving my way through a whole sea of people. I finally made my way to the front, where there was people tripping all over the place, coffee being spilled down employees' necks. It was just complete chaos. There was thankfully one employee I was able to pull aside. What the HE double hockey stick is going on over here? Why is there so much chaos? You don't want to know, kid. Somehow, some way, too much word got out about this place, and it's complete chaos around here. I don't know what to tell you, but if you're going to wait in line here, you're going to be stuck here for a week, from what it looks like. I'm hoping that people will give up and leave to go home or something. I don't care. As long as people just go to another Dunkin' Donuts. This is ridiculous. It's never been this busy at any other Dunkin' Donuts. Why does this one have to be busy? We didn't expect this many. For crying out loud, you should check out the drive-thru. It's only such a long wait because we had to have an extra person to run the drive-thru, and we couldn't find anyone, so we used the character in costume to greet people that run the drive-thru. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? I am afraid not, kid. Go and check it out for yourself. Walk up to the drive-thru. I will let you just this once, but don't make a regular habit of it, or I'll have to ban you from this restaurant. Or coffee shop, for that matter. Fine, whatever, I said. So I walked over the drive-thru. Sure enough, there was some dumb character in costume trying to run the drive-thru. I barely caught any words he was even saying. Most of it was coffee, donuts, and most of the customers are going, what was that? Or, I'm sorry, sir, but I didn't hear that. Hey, you're gonna have to speak louder than that, or speak more clearly. I can't really understand you very well. You're gonna have to talk louder or something. There was a lot of people that just had the hardest time. And I stood out there for quite some time. The guy that sounded like Goofy was my favorite, probably. But I eventually gave up and went home. I had too much that day. It was just too much. Surprisingly, I even heard some Texan guy or some guy from Texas. Couldn't think of the name. That was another really strange guy. He came up to the drive-thru in his big, huge Silverado, and he says, "Hello, ma'am. I want a Lone Star beer and throw in a star-shaped donut along with it." And of course, all he got is this, "I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't really hear you very well. You have to clear your voice or something. I just don't understand muffles. Not that it's any of my business, but what are you saying? Donuts, whipped cream." Strange, man. You sound more like a male to me than a female. I might have to leave. I'm trying to flirt with some ladies here, not get on any man's good side. I'm gonna have to leave now. Bye. So with that, he took off. That was probably the most hilarious thing I ever heard. When my mom got home later that day, I was just laughing my head off. Oh my word, Mom, you have no idea what I witnessed today. It was the most amusing thing I ever heard. I went to the new Dunkin Donuts today on US 27 heading north, and it was totally packed out there. And then I met the most unusual characters. I just never had such a funny day in my life. My mom stared at me, and she just kind of along with it. And then all my brother Jonathan could do is like, "Really, David? Really?" Dang straight, home dog. Dang straight is all I could say to him. You might wonder why I call him my home dog. Well, a friend of mine back in high school always used to call me his home dog. And then I all of a sudden thought it was a funny thing to call my brother my home dog. So ever since then, I refer to my brother as my home dog or homie. So, it's because of him that I even do that. What a character that guy was. Well, the next day, I wasn't surprised that it was slow that day. I went in there, there's absolutely no one in there. I asked the manager, or I asked to speak to the manager, my bad. And the employee looked in shock at me. What, is it something I said? "Oh, nothing. No one's ever asked to speak to the manager before. That's all. But, okay, you may be a little surprised when you get to meet our manager. Just saying." Why? Was there something to be afraid of meeting your manager. Oh, nothing. Just wait here. I'll go get him. Okay, then. The manager comes out. I was thinking about some tall guy, or average-sized guy, in a suit, really nice, big smile, good hand grip. Instead, I get this big, beefed-up guy with muscles all over. He comes over and squeezes my hand until I felt like he was going to break off my hand. And instead of a normal voice, it gets a really deep, manly voice. Yo, what do you want? I don't think I ever remember meeting you before. Yeah, so? I'm always busy. Alright, how can I help you? Just for curiosity, why was this so busy here yesterday? Is that any of your business? Besides, I don't really do well with customers. All I do is run the stupid place. Now, why don't you ask me a real, reasonable question, or get out? That was a reasonable question, though. No, it wasn't, not in my opinion. Now get out. Why couldn't you be a female? What was that? You really want me to call the cops, don't you? No. Then get out. Okay, I'll leave. Good riddance. Next time, bring me a donut. Maybe I'll like you better. Make sure it's jelly-filled. That's my favorite. As I left, I thought, geez, what a grouch. I went home and I told my brother, you won't believe this, Jonathan, but the Dunkin' Donuts manager is a big beefed-up guy. Really, David? Really? No, I don't believe this for 1 second. No, you're going to take me over there to go see him. All right, whatever. So I drove him over, thinking that my brother was going to be really scared to meet this big beefed-up guy. Instead, out comes a nerdy manager when I speak to the manager, and this time the guy laughed at me. Now I was confused. And out comes this really nerdy guy. He really short, white buttoned-up shirt, black pants, Dockers to be correct. And I have to actually look down on him. Hey, how's it going? And of course he had big round glasses on him. Is there anything I can help you with? I swear that there was a big beefed up manager working back there. Oh, no. You must have the wrong manager. Unless, of course, you went to the wrong store or something. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the manager. Yeah, that's right. I just wanted to know why I was so busy here yesterday. Oh, I've just been doing some of my own hypothesis and stuff like that. And I guess my my scientific studies and stuff like that worked out. You never know. I mean, us nerdy, geeky managers got to do what we got to do. Oh dear, I am doomed. Is there a problem? Is there anything I can help you with? No, I think I'm gonna leave. As I'm looking at Jonathan. Really, David? Really? This is what you wanted to show me? I'm doomed. All I can say is I'm doomed. Hey, come back in here anytime you want. I'm always available to talk. Feel free to go take me to the chess game next week. I would really like that. Yeah, in your dreams. What dreams? I don't have any dreams. Unless, of course, it's about science. But feel free to hit me up again. Oh dear, I don't think he likes me that much. As I go home, Mom, something is really crazy going on over there at that Dunkin' Donuts. I swear there is. There really is. That Dunkin' Donuts has the most messed up managers in the world. Alright, what happened this time, my mom asked. Okay, first of all, I go in there, the first time, and then there's big beefed up manager. Then there's now a geeky manager. Now what is going to happen? Maybe a female hot sexy manager. Oh, now we're talking. Let's go check it out. So this time I took my mom. Figures as much hot sexy manager. Hey, hot stuff. Is there anything I can help you with? Oh, I like this. How about a date? You, me, dinner. Oh, I'm sorry, hot stuff, but I've already got 50 guys I promised I'd take out. And you know, I got 25 boyfriends. So, I can't exactly add you to the list. Unless, of course, you can prove it to me. Whoa, I don't know. What's your requirements? Oh, the most highest requirements. So high that you would wet your pants if I told you. So, how about we forget about it? I'll just give you a kiss, and it'll be all over. Oh, I think we're all good now. That's good. Now, you can head off now, and maybe I'll see you next time. I hope so, if there's not another manager. Why do you ask that? Because first of all, there's a big beefed up manager, then there is a nerdy manager, now a sexy manager. Oh, you definitely nailed it, that I'm sexy, but I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, call me tonight. Here's my number. Oh, will do. That night, at 7 o'clock, I decided now's my chance to call the manager up. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, who's this? My name's Tom, the nerdy guy. How can I help you? Oh no! How did I get your number? What are you talking about? This is my home. That's my number. Now, are you calling about that chess game? Oh. Did my wife give you that number? Your wife? Hey, hot stuff. I knew you'd call. You still want to do that date with me? You didn't even say I could do a date with you. Oh, yes, that's right. I didn't. But thank you for calling me. I'm sure you were really happy to meet my husband. Your husband? That's your husband? You didn't even say you had one. That's because I didn't want you to know. I love this nerdy guy. I swear, nerdy guys are the best. And my son, you probably know him. He's in his 40s, and he couldn't leave me behind because he loves me too much. And may I ask who your son even is? Here, let me put you on the phone with him. Oh, it's you again! What are you calling my mom for? Oh, no! No! And I slammed the phone on the hook. That does it. I am not going back to that Dunkin' Donuts again. It's run by idiots. And that explains why everything went wrong on Friday. Honey? Why did he hang up on us? I don't know. Maybe he'll come back around. I doubt it. I doubt it, Mom. I really doubt it. He sounded pretty serious to me, you know? And that is the parody of the new Dunkin' Donuts that opened up back in, on US 27 North. And by the way, 99% of that was fictional. So, I just hope you got a lot out of that. And You probably noticed that I did all those voices. It's pretty obvious. I'm pretty good at changing my voice. Anyway, see you next time.